All right, so look at my ride this morning. I want to say thank you to Wanazuna for letting me take out the prototype bike. He's gonna let me film my commute. So I'll get this going and you'll get to check it out. This will be my view. There's the meter. And it toggles between volts and there's the gas tank. That's where you charge it. There we go, let's do this. All right. Let's see if we can change. There we go. Don't want any wind noise. Hopefully that works. All right. This thing is nice and quiet. So first impressions, definitely the only thing you hear is like when you're not pedaling, obviously with all bikes, you hear the gears in the back. The other thing unique about this bike, I haven't seen that on a lot, is the regenerative braking. And you definitely feel that. It's kind of nice though, because you barely have to tap on it and then it starts utilizing that friction to put energy back in the tank. And it's kind of a cool concept on top of it. All the magic is in that tank. The controller and the batteries are embedded in there. I have the lights on too right now. I don't know if you can hear the difference between the Rad Rover that I have. The other thing that I can say, I'm going to shift up gears. There we go, 7th gear. The other thing I noticed with this bike is how easy it is to pedal when you're just pedaling in general. Excuse me. Oh, the one thing I should see, yeah, this, so this does have a horn, but it scare the crap out of people. So one thing I could see, you may want to add just like a standard ding, you know, kind of a more polite ding, because if not, they'll hear this, which I think would piss a lot of people off, like that dog just back there. Okay, it's got a great feel to it too. I was somewhat concerned. You know, this style of bike, it's windy. Sorry, my eyes are tearing up here. It's a little chilly and windy. Yeah, one of the things I was wondering too, it's a different seating position. So in this one you do kind of lean forward more. But it's actually very comfortable. It's not a bad feeling in any stretch. It's like motorcycles too, right? They have different styles. And you can. It is getting chilly. I did bring my jacket, so I think I'm gonna be stopping here. Yeah, I think I'll, our weather lately has been all over the map, so I think I'm gonna slow down here. So again, I'm gonna lightly tap the brakes. gonna come in and pause. I'm gonna stop next to somebody per se. Okay, interesting. That's cool. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is put my jacket on. So bear with me. Yeah, if you're looking for definitely a more vintage look for your electric bike, I don't think you could do better. This is really, really cool. I think you have to see it to appreciate it too, the tank part, and how the fact that that's the battery and the controller all consolidated is just so cool. Okay. There we go. And off we go. This thing takes off like a rocket. It's extremely peppy. It's got that 1,000-watt motor. So there's no lag. Yeah, this is the, I think their original, I'm riding their original prototype bike right now, and it's just, in such a short period of time, what they've been able to accomplish is truly impressive. Now, because this one looks more like a motorcycle, and you're not supposed to have motorized anything on these trails, I have to be really careful. Definitely, there we go. One thing I must say, the accelerator, I did talk to Juan about that. The accelerator on this one, so the gear shift is like a motorcycle gear. No, it's not. What am I trying to say? The accelerator is a tab that you push down on with this left hand. That's what I'm using to accelerate on. The gear shifter is like a motorcycle twisty handle. You can tell I'm really mechanically inclined, I know. But there. I don't have my camera on a solid mount, so that's why it's probably flapping around. So I talked to Juan about that, because my personal preference, especially because this looks like a motorcycle, would be to have a motorcycle style twist handle for the acceleration. So I'm being careful around people as well, because I don't want to. I'm pedaling right now. It's so smooth. Obviously the tires make a difference, right? That makes a difference, but the engineering behind this thing is just so cool. The clearance for the knees is pretty good too. There's no issues there. when pedaling. Now I'm going to go this way as it's more street path. There we go. It's a pretty cool concept, the regenerative, I cannot say it for the life of me, regenerative brakes. I did own at one point a Chevy EV, a Chevy Spark electric vehicle. Wow, that thing, this is peppy. So I did own one of those, and I was in Malibu, and as I was going up the hills, it was obviously sucking up power. But on the way down, I was actually purposely kind of riding the brakes. I ended up with more energy in that electric vehicle than when I started. So that technology definitely works. Now, how, as it applies to this bike, I can't speak to it yet because I haven't had enough time with it. I'd have to really focus to see what that would, you'd have to set up a similar kind of test. And I just don't know. So again, I'm just being super careful because I don't know what I'm in store for. Of course, I hope the mic isn't getting too much wind. It's definitely, I don't know, it just feels a little windier today. The seat's comfortable. I love the design of it as well. Scoot up a little bit here. Make sure the microphone is, well protected. There we go. These guys have been so cool. So along with the minimalistic design, what's neat about it is that you don't have, at least in some ways, you don't have a lot of weird, complicated gadgets and things. I mean, when you're riding a bicycle, you're paying a lot closer attention than I would say in some ways than in a car. You can be more distracted. On a bike, I think you have to, you've got a little tighter focus, right? I mean, you can't really like let go of things per se. Yeah, it's got that one thing I'm not used to either. I haven't used them really much, of the side mirrors. You do have to get used to kind of remembering that they're there, and then just getting used to where to look and how to look. But those do come in handy too. You can look behind you quite easily. Now at this point, the front forks are static. They don't have shock absorption, but really this is going to be a bike you would take only on road, and I'm not noticing really any major issues with that. The seat, like I said, is very comfortable and springy, so it's got some cushion there too. It's got kick. Very, very cool. The difference, I would say too, the torque, you feel, it feels like twice as much torque on this one when you take off. Like a launch, almost like a launch control. Yeah, when Juan agreed to let me take this to work for a commute for one day, just had a huge smile on my face, and right away I was very excited. Okay, nice, big truck. Jeez, I was very excited to show I've got a lot of people at work that have been interested in electric bikes ever since I've been doing this. This is where I got to start pedaling more. That was a bird. Be careful here. So we're just going to take it easy. I'm just going to go slow. It's funny the looks you get. This thing, you think on my rad Rover with the fat tires that I got a bunch of looks. This thing I've noticed, people are just doing a serious like double take, like what's going on with this thing? I'm just gonna be really chill. Excuse me. Now here we're gonna go. Now, along with the minimalism, I don't have a speedometer and all that like I was saying, but so I can't necessarily tell on the bike trail how fast I'm going. That's why I'm just kind of taking it nice and steady. But let's just do an experiment here. I'm not gonna do any power. There we go. I'm in first gear. Super easy. Like that's almost two. I'm gonna go to second gear, third gear. No power whatsoever. Now, the other thing I like, okay, I'm in fourth gear. This is a comfortable pace, and I'm pedaling. There's no electricity, see? The thing that I like is it doesn't actually have pedal assist. I find the pedal assist, I really don't use it that much. I think where that maybe comes in handy is if you're trying to multitask. I'm going to goose it a little bit to get around those people. Excuse me. So, yeah, let's go to fifth gear. Yeah, because pedal assist can also be kind of irritating when it's on, because it has more of a jolt feeling, like, or if you have your wheel turn and you forget you have it on, it's very destabilizing. And this, you can just kind of like at any point you can add power. And right now on my left is the Irvine Police Department. No, this doesn't look like a motorcycle. I told you guys that story when I first got my rad Rover. I would just do pure electric through the whole trail, and I think finally somebody complained, and I did end up getting sorry, it's dark there. I did end up getting pulled over. Wow, uphill is no problem, guys. This is I'm climbing. I'm gonna bounce to 7th now, top gear. I'm back to adding power. Let's go a little bit faster. So much style and design went into this thing. You can just tell all the way around. Once I get past to this next bridge, then I'm gonna kick it back in. I'm getting closer to the beach, so it's getting colder, as typically does. And there's one more little hidey section right here on the left where the I've seen the police sometimes sit there. You got to see me pedaling. It's a peaceful morning. It is Monday. In fact, okay, I'm going up this hill, and there's just no issues whatsoever. I'm just casually applying pedal power. Just had to get my stretch out my foot for a second because my laces aren't tied all the way. Look at my commute. Look at this. Just so chill. And the poor people on the 405 freeway are hating it. Okay, we're gonna stop pedaling, and I'm just gonna do pure electric now. What a treat this is. Here's a hill, and it just goes through it like butter. Yeah. Well, that's it. Just like that, I'm at work. Almost. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Also, the website for the Elektracycles company is getting built out, I think, right now at the moment. So there's not much in the way of information, but you can sign up and get updates. And I'll give you guys one more look at this bike. And we'll check it out. Let me just remove my gloves. We will stop this one. Boom. There it is. Made it to work. There's the other camera. I love the two little lights in the back here. Two little LEDs. That's it. All right, thanks again, Juan. Really appreciate it. This thing is so much fun. I gotta go lock it up. Yeah, let's see how much battery. $87. So it still has 87% battery left. Pretty amazing. All right, I don't normally film both going to work and going home, but I'm gonna do it this time. The special bike was able to get me pretty far. I'm going to, this model's a little different. This is the prototype. They changed this up. I like the new version better, actually. It looks less kind of gadgety and electronic. I prefer the more minimalistic design. Both going now. So here we go. Beautiful California weather. Look at this thing, slightly down. So right now I'm in, let's go to first gear. First gear, no power, really easy to pedal. There's a lot of people around, so I'm not gonna do anything crazy here. I'll just kind of keep pedaling. It's fun though. I feel like I'm in a 1920s bicycle. See my comfort level here as I kind of check out some of these items. Try to detail it as much as I can while I get the opportunity. It's the black on black is really nice. Doesn't show there's not a ton of cables, so it's well done. The tank, I think, is so cool. I'm impressed. The battery life, I did mostly, I'm gonna do battery now. I did mostly, excuse me, get my train of thoughts here. I did mostly electric on the way in. And it, in fact, it only used up what, like, oh, I'm in first gear, hang on. I gotta get there, we go. It barely used up any energy at all. I still had like 87. So, I mean, the battery, there's a moth on the tank that just, kind of funny. So it'll, man, I don't know how many miles, 35 miles at least. So it's kind of interesting the way it's engineered. And for those of you wondering too, I had somebody also in my work asked if they could sit on it, so they, size-wise, and they were able to fit it. He was 6'2", so I'm 5'8", and he was able to sit on the bike just fine without his knees hitting the tank or anything. So that may be, if you were wondering, wonder no more. So I'm pedaling, but not, I'm doing battery assisted, if you will. Now this one, like I think I mentioned earlier, doesn't have the pedal assist, but that's actually my preference because I like to just add it whenever I want to add it. Testing out the balance here. It's good balance, no issues there. Feel very much in control of the bike. Do one hand. Just kind of cruising here. Ah, speaking of that, I just did the cruise control. And I'm gonna stop. So we'll do the cruise control again. That's nice. Because with the cruise control, you're going consistently the same speed. Okay, I don't have this on my bike. That's really nice. In some ways, it's kind of like pedal assist, but better. You actually don't have to pedal. Yeah, look at that. Still have to kind of simulate a little bit. We'll do this more when I get on the main street. So yeah, wow, okay. The cruise control makes up for the pedal assist. Sorry, bug. That's really nice. So I can either add to the power or subtract. Yeah, that is one thing. I gotta remind him to add just like a basic bell sound, because the horn definitely will scare them. Okay, this is interesting. So this is like more of a steeper hill, and yeah, check that out. It's doing. I mean, I haven't, because the Irvine Police Department's right there. I have to move my legs. It's so quiet. Actually, on my bike, I noticed the engine noise more than this one. This one, I really don't hear much of anything. I'd say the sound is equivalent to just like a regular bicycle. You know, if you don't pedal, you hear that sound. And if you do pedal, yeah, you don't hear much at all. Just regular bike noises. Mine occasionally more. I mean, you do hear more of the whining of that, the motor. You know, not that it's that crazy, but just in comparison, that's all. I should use these mirrors that are on there. I keep wanting to look back because I'm not used to mirrors. Yeah, that's actually good. You just got to get used to it, right? You got to figure that part out. So the cruise control, man, is nice. I don't know how fast I'm going, but it's just like maybe 10 miles, 12 at the most. And it disengages automatically. If I pump the brakes, either one, or if I click the button again to turn it off, or hit the accelerator slightly, it will, there. Like I just tapped the accelerator and it immediately stopped. That part's kind of cool. Nice. Just so fun. Okay, now I'm gonna crank it up a little faster, do the cruise control. Yeah. Nice. Now I don't have to pedal at all. And I don't have to, like, neither hand is on the steering wheel. There we go. Hands free. Don't want to do that for too long. But it does work. To prove the cruise control mode, that did it. All right, I'm gonna goose it because I want to make this light. So I'm kind of like pretend pedaling. It's getting windy. Oh, there we go, 9. I got this. There we go. So we'll go. If you guys have any other questions, but just leave them in there and I will let you know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to take the street here. Just pedaling for a while just to see, but wow. Yeah, those mirrors do come in handy. Kind of trying different positions, see optimal comfort level. Woo, that guy's going fast. Normally I like to be on that trail, but I don't want to keep going up and down, you know, the crosswalk, so I just want more of a smooth transition. That's why I'm taking this way. This thing's got really nice pickup. It's strong. It's a strong workhorse too. Really impressive. I'm going full out right now. Should be able to make the light. I'm gonna get used to the mirrors here. Yeah. No one's behind me. There we go. Green light. It's funny because you think when people look at this bike, they're probably wondering, like, what the heck? I gotta use those mirrors again. I'm gonna roll over the train tracks here, full speed. Smooth. Just making sure that the other camera's still rolling. Yeah, we're going to come to a complete stop here. We're going to do the regen brake. Regen, and there we go. And we'll stop. And off we go. This is nice. I'm in the top gear right now. I don't think, that's one thing I could say is at full speed, I don't necessarily need that 7th gear. I can't pedal that fast. I don't know if I can make this light. Eesh. No, let's not do that. No need to go crazy. We'll do that. We'll check the gas. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I still got plenty of gas left. I'm joking, of course. Don't take me serious. It's electric. So it says what? 66% now of the batteries used. And I've been jamming on it. That was full speed the whole way, so. A little flower just fell from the tree. If you're looking for a different kind of bike, this is definitely just so cool. There we go, we got the green light. Funny, the regen brakes, they really are super grippy. You just tap them and it's like it hangs and then slows you down. But I'd say in a good way, it's not necessarily bad. It's nice to know you're getting some free energy every time you brake, and it does a very good job braking for you. And we're just gonna ramp up the always confuses me when people jog on the other side of the street. Funny, there was a duck kind of walking through the water in duck form, I guess. I know I have mirrors. I gotta trust them. I just haven't gotten used to them yet. Spare me from having to look back. Works well. I have the wrong hat on for this kind of bike. I need something cooler. This is just kind of a typical trail bike. Helmet. Would be nice to have a, actually one has a better one. It's a black, kind of matches more this vintage look. I don't want to scare anybody with this horn. Could make a ding sound myself, but then I would sound weird, wouldn't it? If I just yelled out ding. The other alternative is that, which I think would piss a few people off. The birds having a convo. I'm gonna go this way. Anyone is behind me, and then there we go. So much fun. I don't know how I can describe it. It's different, right? It's not the Rad Rover, but it's, I was thinking, oh, I'd usually take my dirt trail. I'm not doing it on this bike. I mean, you could if you owned it, but since I'm borrowing it, I definitely can't be doing that. It has a lot of strength, a lot of power. So I think as far as workhorse type stuff, getting to and from work as a commuter, this would be a great bike. And it really comes with a ton of style. All kinds of style points on this thing. Not to mention design. Really feels like you're on a vintage motorcycle is the best way to put it, especially with that tank. The tank makes it the whole design. Like practice, like I do that with my Rad Rover. I'm just testing out balance. Again, it's really good. Excuse me, it's been a long day at work, as we do. Hopefully my little mic is not getting too much wind noise. It's getting kind of, it's not a fashion statement, I promise. It's to protect from wind. Oh, that tree branch just binged me. Going slow and steady here. Okay, let's here. I got the cruise control on now. Yeah. So positives, design, and distance, power, that's all positive. Negative, the seat is comfortable, but you know, it's got some springs to it, but there's not, as far as like long distance, I think you maybe would feel it a little bit. I think it's like a super firm leather, but I love the design of it. It's almost like, it's not bad, but my other one has more cushion, I'd say. And then obviously you aren't going to be able to take this, I mean you could, but you wouldn't be typically taking this off-road. So I'd say that's another thing if you're looking for one that does both, but in general. Going steady here, we got some people with dogs. Well, that's it. My little journey's almost over. I definitely want to say thank you to Juan at Elektracycles. Really appreciate this opportunity. You guys are going to do really well here. I look forward to the continuing story. If you guys have any questions for the guys over there at Elektracycles, just let me know. Leave some comments. check out their website. They're building it out right now, so although there's not a bunch of stuff on it right now, you will start to see it. Just trying to milk my ride here the most I can. There, cruise control. Nice. What am I sitting at now? 49%. And I was hauling on it, really, so I could, if you think about it, if I just kind of chilled, I could have easily done that entire commute 2 times. So, good job, guys. Go ahead and cross here. That's it, guys. Well, until next time. Tomorrow I'll have my rad rover. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.